This is the Sunday edition of the 217 Recovery Podcast. Tonight's episode was carefully selected by Marney.
Could be little, could be big. But going back out is not the answer.
Sit back, relax, or do whatever it is you do, and enjoy Marney's Sunday night replay.
Is that where the little emojis that are laughing get put up?
Oh, you got jokes now?
I'm just saying.
Sound check, 1, 2.
This is the 217 Recovery Podcast with Corey Winfield, Ryan Beckman, and Chris Goss.
Yeah, I say quiet on the set, Ryan. It's quiet.
I do what I want. Corey, you can't control nobody.
Sound like you've been controlled.
You can't be controlling nobody.
Controller. Controller. He doesn't even get it, Chris.
You just talked about it. Look at me. I'm all comfortable on my leather recliner.
Teaching Corey a lesson.
Welcome to the 217 Recovery Podcast. Podcast about recovery and life in early recovery. My name is Corey Winfield. I got 13 months.
I'm Ryan Beckman. I got 10 months.
And I'm Chris Goss, and I got like 97 days. Which is like 3 months.
Nice. Well, you got your, like yesterday, whatever I told you.
Tracked it. I think it was 90-something.
Well, because you got your 90 days on the 10th of this month.
The 10th, yeah.
But October 12th was your first sober day. So.
It was the first day.
Yeah. So it was the 12th, but the 90, the way the months fall and all that good stuff. So.
Yeah, because there's the 30 October, the November, December, all the homework. I don't know how to do all that. I don't even do email, so figure that out.
Oh, you got an email and you can check it now, so that's good.
I locked myself out of my laptop.
I knew that wasn't going to last long.
It's just sitting next to my bed with a dead battery.
You can't even pretend to play on it now. Well, you can.
I could if I wanted to. I could plug it in.
Chris.
You know.
Good terms.
Well,
right?
we can always factory reset it again.
Again. It only took like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it really wasn't. It wasn't that bad.
Right. It was. I thought I was going to be like, rebuilding an engine or something. Mm-hmm. Which I've never done.
It's all right.
Well, so today we should start off with predictions. I mean, it's a big weekend.
Is it with you and Dick?
Well, tonight we got Cowboy versus McGregor.
Oh, man. I think McGregor.
Man,
Who do you think, Ryan?
I'm going with Cowboy.
All right. Well, I as well am going with Cowboy. It wasn't a joke.
That sounded like it.
Going with Cowboy. Because, no, here's what's going to happen. I don't know. You guys probably don't know this about me. I haven't shared this with any people, but I
You're
am
a cowboy?
No. I'm not a cowboy. I am a UFC expert.
Are you?
Yes.
You have to excuse my sniffles.
UFC expert. I follow the UFC. I spend all my free time looking up stats and watching UFC videos. And the reason how this fight's going to go is there's so much hype with it and blah blah blah. 30 seconds into the first round, McGregor's going to get a kick to the head and fall down.
Nice.
He's not going to get up.
Okay.
That's how that's happening.
That's how it's going to happen?
Yep. And everybody's going to be like, "Oh, I paid all that money."
I can tell you, the only UFC fight I ever paid for was Ortiz and Chuck. And that was like
that one sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I had a coworker of mine when I was in Fort Smith, Arkansas, because I didn't know anybody. I would just get drunk and let's order it. And there was one time my cable bill came and it was
500 bills.
Yeah, and my coworker, buddy of mine, Ron, was like, "We got to do an intervention, bro." He was like,
"A UFC intervention?"
Yeah, he probably should have been.
Wasn't a problem.
Yeah, he probably should have been worried about that. Well, he was always telling me about that too. Like, man, you got to stop that. But yeah, he said that it was a problem, and it really was, man, because I wasn't making that much money at the time, and here I was getting drunk, and I would tell myself, "Not going to order it this weekend. Not going to order it this weekend. Get a case of beer in, and let's watch it." And
hit the review button.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. You do stupid things when you're drinking.
Get out of town.
But I ain't got to do that no more. I know, right?
Threaten people and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm going to send a tattoo guy over there. Take care of you.
I was a social drinker, so I just go to a casino or sports bar or whatever, go watch it.
I'd go to bars and watch fights, but I would leave before the fight was over because I had to go get my giddy up. You can't do that in a bar. I mean, you can.
In some countries.
Yeah, I know, right?
I think just one, really.
Sweden or something like that. You go smoke crack on the side of the road.
You can do that in Grand Rapids. Division Street.
Where was we in Grand Rapids at the bus stop when that lady was yelling at the kid on the phone?
Yeah.
That was good. That was cool.
Yeah, if you don't know what video Chris is talking about, you got to check it out. It's on YouTube. I think you can find it by Bus Ride Home is what it was called.
Chris and Corey's Bus Ride.
Yeah, Corey Winfield, Bus Ride Home. You'll find it. Actually, I believe it's on our website. If it's still our old website, 217recovery.com.
How many websites do we have? How many computers?
Well, we have that one. We have that one, 217recovery.com, and then we have the 217recovery.com.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I know.
Again?
It's the same thing. Well,
Okay.
one is with one called Universe, which is if you're looking to build a website and you can do it and you know what you're doing with graphics, it's easy. It's like $10, $11 a month, but you have to have an Apple phone or an iOS product, I guess you could say. So like iPad or Mac, you have to have that to get the app to upload the stuff. But like I said, if you know how to use other things to create pictures and backgrounds, otherwise, because the stuff they have on there sucks for the most part. It's real cheesy looking. So I have to like build everything into it, then upload it to it, and make it look decent. I don't know, looks okay. But the new one we're going to is from Wix. And I was kind of like, not sure what to do, but we'll see. I'll make it look good.
You always make everything look good. Even people with yellow hair. Hey, Ryan.
Or green beards.
I had a dream about that. I did. Before we get into our predictions of football weekend, football Sunday, I had a dream that we were going to a salon. And then, all of a sudden, this guy comes over and he cuts my hair. And then we were trying to get him back to the house because he was the same guy that was going to color my hair. And they were going to do it before the game even started. And I'm like, what are we doing? Why are you doing this before the game even starts? I don't need the green.
Might as well face it.
The game hasn't even been
all
played.
I see is that shiny green right there. And that's what you're going to be looking like.
Yeah, see, Ryan and I have a bet. And who was right? I was about because he tried to say technicality and no, I said
somewhere in there.
I said if the Packers lose and end up not winning the Super Bowl or don't win the Super Bowl, you have to dye your hair.
So if they
yellow.
lose this weekend, his hair is green.
Or don't win the Super Bowl,
So that would mean, I'm picking up everything. I haven't even heard this. I've heard of it, but I haven't been on the podcast lately because I've been busy. But you're gonna have green hair. We should.
Yellow.
He gets green.
Okay, well, either
I get yellow.
You're going yellow. You got to bleach your hair so the yellow sticks in good.
See, I don't
This
want
is
to
just coming from
I want to look like
Packer
a
hater.
cheese curd. I want to look like a cheese curd. I want it like Ronald McDonald yellow.
I thought Ronald McDonald had red hair.
No, his
does.
shirt.
Oh. God, he's so salty.
Yeah, I want it. They didn't even play yet. He's wearing his Packers
I know. I told him to take them
pajama
off.
pants.
I'm ready for the game.
So the dream. Anyway, yeah. So
You deserve this
Chris,
loss.
you want to go first? All right. So we got the Packers in San Francisco.
San
and then
Francisco.
You got okay. You want to do points or no?
No,
we'll just
no.
pick teams.
I'd like to see the Titans go all the way, though.
Ooh, Titans over Kansas City.
I mean, Tennessee hasn't been there before.
Yeah, they have.
It's yeah.
Remember that came up like a yard short.
Yeah, I remember that. No. But I just, it's always when the Lions aren't in it. It's always good to see a different team win.
So every year is awesome for you.
Okay. Well, sorry, when Tom Brady's not in it.
There you go. Ryan, who do you have in the Titans Kansas City matchup? Who do you think's going to win? Who do you want to win?
It's really hard to say. I kind of...
You okay?
I want the Titans
Like
to
you're gonna
win.
cry.
I want the Titans to win, but that's probably going to be a tight one.
Good God. Sorry, Corey's mom.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I know exactly
my
what
head.
he's talking about.
I have no idea.
Whatever.
Me either.
No idea what's going on. And in Green Bay and San Francisco,
Obviously, Green Bay.
you want them to win, or you think they're going to win?
I think they're going to win.
Okay.
And I want them to win. I guess I think Titans are going to win, but it should be pretty close.
Okay. Well, here's what's really going to happen.
Here we go.
The Chiefs are going to win.
In the last minute.
No, it'll be over by halftime. And not in Green Bay. Sorry, the game's in San Francisco. They played earlier this year. I'm not sure if you guys are aware.
No,
San Francisco won like 38-7.
No, it wasn't 38-7.
What was it then?
It was like 17 to like 27 or 32, something
Google.
like that. 17 to 38, maybe. Something like that.
Something like that doesn't mean Google.
What was the score of the Packers 49ers game 2019?
I guarantee Green Bay didn't score just 7 points.
Google will get it right.
The Packers lost 37-8 on November 24th, 2019 against
You're right. It wasn't 7 points. It was 8.
That's some bold. When was that?
Jesus, Ryan.
Come on,
you
man.
can't hear? It was the 24th of
Are you sure
November.
that's the right year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard 19.
Yeah. That was the right year.
All right, I'm gonna.
So that's what happened
Anyways.
in the past. And I think the past repeats itself. We have a 49ers Kansas City Super Bowl, and we have a cheese curd.
Okay, so how about, I don't know, this was 5-6 years ago, but Green Bay played Arizona. I think it was even like one of the last weeks of the season, beat them, and then playoffs, they lost to them. How did that happen? Corey Winfield.
He doesn't.
I don't know.
It's
I'm talking about like
Wow.
2
I'm
weeks
talking about the
later.
24th
2 weeks later, they
November.
lost to them.
a couple months ago.
Yeah, but I mean, so you're saying every team that beats every team? It's just so ridiculous because that would be like saying if you play one team in the division, you win both of them games.
How are you
Which
feeling?
that
right
never
now?
happens.
Ryan, how are
that
you
doesn't
feeling right
happen
now?
all the time. I mean, maybe it happens when Packers
I'm over
play
it.
Lions, but
I'm over
You're
it.
getting worked up, Ryan. I like this. I mean, I like it because it helps you kind of because we're
brings
talking.
it out
This
in
is
the show.
our therapy session. And are you going to be okay? I'm not going to be
man,
around. I'm not going to be around tomorrow, man.
Man,
what are you doing tomorrow?
I got to help a friend out, do some stuff. We got charity work. We're going to drop off some clothes at the place
I want to go.
for people
Can I
with
go?
kids.
Can I go?
You got to work.
I'll be out of work.
Yeah, I have to. It's a thing down the road.
That's some very
What?
shady answers.
Sexual relationship.
What are you talking about, man?
Heaven's sakes! I didn't say anything.
Anyway, all right. So that's the football talk. Let's move on.
Over.
Corey's being very aloof right now.
I just want to keep it going. You know? I like to go
Are you
forward.
trying to say elusive?
No, aloof is a word.
Alufa?
Aloof.
Alufa, yeah. Alufa's
Okay,
using the
let's
show.
talk about recovery. So this week has been kind of
That
a
means to.
crazy week for people in recovery, reaching out. You know,
Yeah.
and I don't know what it is. Something in the water. Maybe it's like the new year and things haven't changed. Like nothing's new yet. Like that kind of happens.
Same stuff. Mm-hmm. Not for us
Well,
today.
not today. But some of us have been going through some things, and they've reached out, and it's kind of like
I've had 2 people in the past few days reach out to me, former people I knew.
well, one guy, his name's Steven, reached out, and he's like, "Oh, I'm moving to a different state, and this and that. Me and this girl." I'm like, "Oh," and I asked permission because it's always nice to ask permission if you can give somebody advice. And I was like, "Can I tell you how this is going to end, or do you want to find out how this is on your own?" And he didn't answer me. And I was like, "Can I?" He's like, "Man, I know it probably is not going to end well." And I'm like, "No, it's not going to end well."
Check this out.
So that's
No, Kenny.
that's why it.
Your barbecue chick got the fucking shit kicked out of her. That was a bloody fucking mess.
All right, we're sorry for the interruption. Kenny as new to the game and new to the Beckman studio, and he just came in and said very offensive words about women.
Welcome, Kenny, everybody.
It was the women fight. Hopefully he
I'm just like, no, Kenny.
not picked up on the microphone.
Oh, heavens.
Don't do it, Kenny.
Oh.
Is there not an on-air light out there?
I thought there was. It was like,
Oh, I forgot to turn it on.
oh, Corey. We forgot to tell him to turn it on.
All right, well, that's our fault then.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
Try to
anyway,
turn it
Full responsibility for that.
you should.
wow.
I know, a little late.
That really threw the vibe off.
Yeah, it did. So Steven, anyway, moving, blah, 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 and he finally said, this and that, and he and the girl, like, he got out of rehab a couple weeks ago, maybe, and he's like, yeah, we relapsed together, and
Then they're
I'm like,
done.
already? And you're going to move to a different state, away from your kids, but you think that's, okay. And he's like, well, listen to the podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, okay, well, here you go, Steven. It's not going to end well, man. It's probably going to end in a big-time relapse and probably your death. And some people might think, whoa, Corey.
That's pretty
extreme.
intense.
But what do we know about that, Chris? That's the truth.
Well, I can honestly tell you when I left with a woman, Steven, how you doing? I'm Chris. Everybody thought I was going to die. Luckily, I didn't. But, it was my plan to leave with a woman. And I lasted 1 hour in TC before I was drinking and 2 hours before I was using a needle again. So, I mean, it's not criticism. It's just suggestions, the things that I've learned.
Well, how did that relationship end?
I got left at a bus station, and that person went on to a different
bus stop.
Yeah. Imagine that. I'm on a bus stop so bad, and I got left at one. But no, man, if you want to learn, if you want to figure it out for yourself, which is something we all have to do, just go ahead and try it. And obviously, I think from what I heard Corey say, you learned a little bit. But the best part is if you're still out there, which I'm sure you are, get help, get back, because you don't know how long you're going to be. I don't know what your drug of choice is, but for me, it's life and death, which it all is, but, it's a blink of an eye. It's a much quicker, painless death, but death nonetheless. So, I mean, just take the suggestions that are given by everybody, people you may know, people like us. You listen to the podcast. If you're listening, appreciate it. But if you're not around, you can't hear it. But, I mean, you're going to learn your own way. Sorry, sometimes I talk long-winded, and I'm laying on the floor because my back hurts.
He's out of the nice, comfortable leather chair and onto the floor.
Yeah, I'm just grounding myself because when I heard somebody say they were leaving rehab with a girl, I was like, oh, boy. Been there, done that, brother.
Yeah, it doesn't end well usually. I mean, like you said, Chris, for you, you were lucky enough to not die, but it definitely could have easily.
Absolutely.
I mean, everything kind of worked out for you like it should. And for Steven, he's going to have to figure it out on his own. I mean, he's going to probably get stranded in California. That's the state they want to go to. I know, man.
Woo, wow. Skid Row.
Yeah. At least it's warm in the winter.
You're lucky about
You don't
that.
have, you can sleep around on the beach. And
If you're all the way down like San Diego.
Sunday whale's vagina.
so, yeah, Steven, good luck with that.
Sorry, Mom.
Well, that's a movie reference. That's nothing sexual.
Yeah. Sorry, Sandy. We all know what you're talking about.
Oh, you said tight. Oh, God.
Yeah, I
I'm so
did.
bitter right now.
And then Big Country and Brooks, people we were in rehab
Right.
with.
When the guy, one of the first guys that reached out to me, he said, "Oh, but I'm not doing it around my kids." I said, "Well, then continue not doing it around your kids, because if you can do it when you're not around if you cannot do it when you're around your kids, you can obviously not do it when you're, I don't know." But he's like, "Well, I like to party. I like this." I said, "Well, you're not ready, man. You're not ready." And like I discussed on a show a couple shows ago, I can't sit there and I'm at work, and I can't just sit there and text back and forth. Oh, you need to figure it out on your own, obviously, like we say, but you want to get better, you don't. And it's a harsh reality that if you want to get better, then you want to make steps to get better. But if you don't, you want to keep living that life that's, at one point in time seemed awesome, so cool. And then today I just don't see it. Today I don't. Tomorrow it could be a different, but I'm going to finish today first. Whew, heavens.
My buddy Jamie reached out, and he actually made contact, and he said they put him away in the mental ward for a month, for 30 days, and then they took him to a place in New York, Bath, New York or something he said, but he said it's a mental...
Right now?
Mental and... it's a dual diagnosis. It's a mental and a drug addiction place. Yeah, right now. He has his phone, which is pretty cool, but... yeah, they probably allow it there. But I'm glad that he's doing good, and, he was telling me that he felt like he let me down, and I told him, hey, man, I know about letting people down. I had to go through all my stuff, and it's a learning process, and I hope that his family can understand that he wants to be sober. He wants to be there for them. It's just not a switch you can just flip on and off. Unfortunately, it's not that easy. We have to go through our trials, and we have to, put our 3 months in, and then relapse, and then, 4 months, and whatever it takes, But as long as the person's not giving up, and, Jamie's not giving up, so I give him kudos there. And I really hope his family and other people might be listening too that have family members, and they're thinking, but they told me 6 times. They looked me in my eye and said, it's never going to happen again. And then 2 months later, they're out there doing it again.
I've done that.
As long as they're seeking help, and as long as they're wanting to go forward with some kind of change, encourage them and pick them back up. And my mom would probably tell you the same thing. There's a fine line though between enabling and helping. Oof. But you have to come up with that on your own. Every situation's different.
Agreed.
Right, Ryan?
You still thinking about the Packers thing?
What's your deal, man?
Is it because you went shoveling twice today?
I'm a little exhausted.
You crabby?
You looked like you were going to cry earlier. Are you okay? Little Ryan in there? What do you want to talk about?
Come on, little Ryan. That's little Ronnie. Hold on, right?
Thanks for the pizza.
Yeah, I had a slice. Oh. The good thing about shoveling...
What do I want to talk about?
Yeah. It's your segment now.
My segment
will
be...
Ronnie.
I got a couple things maybe tonight.
Okay.
I figured out when I get really sore, my body-wise, exhausted, that it gives me cravings.
Sexual relations.
That, and then I seen some people that were playing beer pong out, and
oh, you've seen them too.
Oh yeah, they made snowbank tables, and they're outside playing today.
I went by them twice.
So there's a few little triggers today with that.
So you just wanted to, like you said, cravings. So you just wanted to have some drinks.
Yeah, I mean, I did that many a day after work.
When your body's at your
weakest.
weakest.
When your body's sore. I worked some physical jobs, obviously. And it was just something I do to feel better.
So do you think if you weren't in the situation you're in right now, living in a sober living house for men, managing it, do you think if you weren't in this situation,
I'd probably be over there playing beer pong?
Oof.
So that kind of shows you you got 10 months in, but it's always going to be there, and you're going to have those when you have 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. But you just have to remember how it's going to end, kind of like our friend Steven. It's not going to end well, but he doesn't see that yet. And you have the ability to look over there and go, oh, yeah, no, that's not going to end well. And plus you have your own thing going on. And, I mean, right now, this moment, you're like, oh, I need a beer.
No. It just looked like fun for a minute.
Did.
It did.
It did. I can't lie. May I spawn off on something?
Yeah.
At the meeting the other evening, I was outside smoking, and I could tell these guys didn't look right. And I had made reference to, I moved up here because the crap down there is no good. Just me being down there, I know how I talk. And the guy was like, not if you get it from me. I was like, you shitting, crapping me. You know, you got two guys standing out here talking about, you know, they can get good stuff up here, and they're standing outside a meeting, inside a meeting. They're everywhere, man.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
those people, there's an event around here they do once a month, and it's a known place for people to go and try to push drugs. And
Really?
Why wouldn't you? You know, if you're going to sell shoes, wouldn't you go to? I don't know. That's a bad analogy already. I'm not even going to finish it. But I mean, hey, let's go. You know, those people over there. You know, they used to do this all the time, and you know, it'd be really easy to talk them into it. You know, and I'll give them some for free, and they know how to hit me up. You know, and
What are you talking about?
selling drugs, man.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. What event that I got to stay away from?
Oh, I don't think you go to it. It kind of sucks. But I will talk about that later off the air.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, and you know, some people, they will go to AA meetings, you know, to try to find who hey, yeah, it's kind of the same thing, you know.
Well, it was just interesting because, you know, I was once referred to when I worked at a rehab facility. This girl posted on a Facebook comment, "You are the guy that waits outside meetings and offers people drugs." I took offense to it. But, you know, I took offense because I probably was that guy.
Yeah.
Because like I always said, I went to meetings to find out who was getting their sheet signed and who was itching their arm and sweating. But that struck me as odd, even in the town we were in, you know. But I know in every town I go to, there's going to be things that I used to do that people are still going to have. Because I'm getting sober doesn't mean that stuff's just going to poof, go away.
Right. Yeah, it's everywhere.
And I'd say now that Michigan is a marijuana legal recreational state, like now I you know, randomly walking around.
Oh, I mean,
You know,
out there
puff of
shoveling
that.
today, man. I picked up on like 3 of them.
Yeah, yeah, more than that, but yeah. It's everywhere. So that's in my face more now too.
Yeah, our friend Chelsea, who's a big fan of the podcast, she was telling me, well, you know, I smoke pot and this and that. And now she's like, you know, I really don't even like smoking pot. And she's like, I think I'm just going to stop doing that too. And I told her that's a pretty good idea. Because it could lead to something else. And, you know, coming home every day, waking up every morning in a right mind, just it feels good. And I remember when I was younger, I'd wake up, have to get a bowl in the morning, drive to work, you know, and I thought that felt good, but I wouldn't know what a normal drive to work would have even felt like, you know. So. I know what I know.
It just lost
Speaking
of
of
clarity,
drive,
you know.
the other day I was driving a little long road trip, and I looked at the passenger, and I was like, man, after work, 3:45 after work, long road trip, what's going to taste good right now, or sound good right now, is a cold one. And, you know, it's just things that we used to do. And I explained to my friend, I was like, yeah, man, I used to get out of work, go pick up, you know, twist up a couple, and go pick up some IPA and a couple single shots, and 45-minute drive would shoot by, and then I'd meet my dealer at home. So the rituals that we are used to, the beer pong that I never played in snow, the walking around a whatever the heck that place is, smelling herb. Yeah, you know, good for them though.
Yeah, I mean, I think marijuana should be legal. I just prefer not to do it. I would when I have my son Winfield. That's what I'm going to name him. I'm going to name him Winfield.
Son, right?
Oh, good grief, Kenny.
Well, I think it'd be my first. Mafakir. Yeah, he could be number one. Well, Mafakir, Winfield.
Mafakir?
Mafakir.
Oh. Okay.
M''Fuker. It's French.
You might want to rethink that.
Nope. I just want the teacher. I just want to be there for that first day of school. Mafakir,
That's so your kid's going to be named on the first day of school basis.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna make a statement. Anyway, so if he were to come home, I would first of all I'd be like, "What the hell are you doing?" You know, I would have a talk with him, but okay, let's use better. If my nephews, my sister's pissed now. What do you mean? Don't bring your nephews into this. If they were to like, hey, Corey, I smoke some pot. I wouldn't encourage them to keep smoking pot.
They're like 5.
4.
I'll
just tell him
smoking pot.
I'll tell Aiden it's spicy and he won't mess with it. He'll be like, I don't like spicy. He won't even eat peppermints because of me. And it's all because of a Cheetos incident, but that wasn't my fault. He wanted to eat them. I don't like spicy. I don't like spicy.
You gave him the spicy Cheetos?
No, he wanted them. I told him they're hot. He's like, I
flaming
like
hot Cheetos.
And then he ate one and he was like, I don't like
Why don't you
Pisces.
give him one of them chip challenges?
I don't like Pisces. I don't like Pisces. And the other one just kept eating them. I like Pisces. I like Pisces. His face is turning red. I like Pisces.
Sweating like a horrid
Yeah,
church.
the other one's like, no, my Pisces. I don't like Pisces. He won't even eat peppermints. No, that's spicy.
That's hysterical.
So if they were to come up and say, you know, I wouldn't encourage them, but I would inside feel relieved, like, okay, well, at least they're not drinking. We saw a TV commercial earlier.
So probably one of them will and one of them won't. Maybe.
Don't you put that on them, Ricky
Yeah, don't put
Bobby.
that on them, Ryan.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
God,
Whatever.
Oh, I should show you a wrestling video. Maybe I'll do that. When you guys look for stuff. But no, we were watching.
Don't put that on.
I was doing homework earlier, and I just heard the commercial. I wasn't watching it, and it said something about, oh, do you know that this kills blah 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 people? And I'm like, what? It's like, it's not asbestos. It's vaping. I'm like, what
I'm
the F?
so sure.
3 people have died. What are you talking about? And there was maybe more, but they were buying cheap knockoff cannabis stuff. What are you talking about? That's like going down to your cousin Earl's house going, hey, man, let me smoke some of that there you got. Okay, it get you high. Okay, you died. Oh, there was a vaping death.
People smoke bed bugs.
Yeah, come on, man.
Well, I mean, it is through the vape, so it's considered a vape.
Yeah, well, he died.
They died because of vape.
Yeah, that's the stupid stuff that they're not telling you. And you know, I don't inhale my vape, so I don't understand why.
I don't get how you can't.
Because it goes in my mouth.
What?
The sweetness of my candy flavored whatever, it goes in my mouth. I don't take it into my lungs. That's why if you were to hit it, you would cough because you try to take it into your lungs.
Yeah, because I am a smoker.
Yeah, that's why I don't walk around coughing all the time.
Yeah, my cough's brought to you by Marlboro. So
yeah, they were trying to give
your
away.
cough's brought to you by cotton candy.
But
yes, sir. Brought to you by.
But you don't have to inhale vape because it absorbs through your mucous membrane in your cheeks.
What?
Okay, Ryan, I'm showing Ryan this video.
I know, I'm very technical tonight and using fancy words.
Okay, hit play on the bottom left corner.
It's loud and obnoxious. Why would I want to?
Sometimes we're loud and obnoxious and people
Okay,
play
ready,
us.
You're going to see a missile go flying across the screen. I think it happened already.
So I can't see the
I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it is. I don't want to get up. Looking for
Okay, on the second whistle.
What are we watching? Like a kids wrestling match?
Hit the play button.
Is that your nephew?
I can't. A fat finger on the damn button. Get the heck out of town.
Probably ain't wrestling that young.
Okay.
Did you see it?
It took him out.
Like a missile.
You fired right at him. And that's your nephew. Pow! So your sister's got a little heathen on his hands.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
That's a little Winfield
Could do
right
without
there.
the volume. So, if you're listening to this, I apologize for Corey's whistle blowing.
Hey, Corey, we never apologize for you, Ryan.
Yeah.
Because I'm not annoying.
Okay, all right, Kylie. Well, Ryan thinks
The whistling of
Your
the
son
rev
is,
several times.
I know your video that you
Corey.
sent me, Kylie, out of love.
Kylie's just her name? Kylie?
Kylie, yeah.
Hi, Kylie. That was a great video.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Thanks for
Your
supporting
nephew,
my family.
your son is a scrapper, and I don't worry about that, but I can see that he's got a future in wrestling, maybe a little UFC. Speaking around on the topic, so kudos to your son and Corey, your nephew.
He's gonna have him. He's got a twin brother too. So when they get older, it's gonna be about
Sexual relationship.
Kylie's gonna have her hands.
Stay far, far away from Chris.
What?
Whoa!
Jesus Christ,
Chris
dude.
has a girlfriend, Ryan. Why would you?
So now hold on. Was he talking? Was he talking about the?
Settle down over there.
No, my sister.
Okay. Well, heaven's sakes, I'm spoken for, Ryan.
Yeah. He's Chris is not an old pervert
Right. I'm not an old pervert, but I can't help it that.
who wears Green Bay.
Yeah,
sleepy
I mean,
pants.
heavens. Chris Brown.
Yeah. So, as he's. You done texting now? Talk about some more stuff. Okay, so anyway.
Yeah, I'm done now.
Yeah, so if the nephews come with Matt, I'll be just relieved. So back to the topic that I always seem to kind of get back to. I do, man. Like it'll go around about ways, but it always comes back.
Yeah, it's like a boomerang.
Yeah.
Sometimes I tell people a joke, and then they won't get it, and 2 days later they'll come back and go, "Oh, I got it." And I said, "Well, you're Australian, aren't you? What do you mean? It's like a boomerang. Come back and get you."
And they come back a couple days later. Oh, I understood that one.
Right.
I get it. You got to hang out with better people, man.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Stop.
Yeah. Well, okay, here we go.
We see him punching kangaroos.
Yeah, well, he wants to.
No, I don't.
Until I sent him that video. That kangaroo was no joke.
I'll tell you, that guy that socked the kangaroo in the video I saw, that kangaroo just stood there dumbfounded.
Yeah, this one fought back.
Yeah, he did, but it was also a circus, too.
Yeah, it's
so
true.
He was trained to fight like that.
Yeah.
It's not like a...
Pretty sure most of them probably would.
This guy that punched the kangaroo that I saw was in the wild.
I think the kangaroo was more diverted with the dog, too, in that one where when the guy just came up.
Ryan, we're going to get emails again saying, Ryan sounds high.
Sound check, check and check, 1, 2.
That's the Ryan I know.
Yeah.
That's the Ryan I know, not the...
See the energy in that?
Again. Sound check, check and check, 1, 2.
The energy. Where's that little Ryan at? Anyway, while you guys are out doing stuff,
When I was out at my first job or second job.
I don't know what you guys were doing.
Sit around
messing
all day in our
around, playing in the
pajamas.
snow.
No,
I was studying hard on one of my psychology classes. And you guys, I don't know if this was a trick question or I was reading into it too much, but it said, what do you think it's meant when someone asks or someone tells someone else they have a great personality?
So if I were to tell you I think you have a great personality, what is it I'm saying?
What does it mean when you see someone tell someone else they have a great personality? What does that mean?
They're trying to be nice to him.
Ryan,
You're enjoyable to be around.
he's Ryan's sleepy.
Yeah, he is.
Okay,
That's what I think.
that's not how I answered it.
How did you answer it?
I answered it that I have never seen anyone tell another person that they have a great personality.
Was that even a part of the A, B, C, or D?
I don't know. Like that's just what I've never, because I thought about it. And I was like, well, I've never witnessed, like I've never seen like you were just to come up to Ryan. Hey, Ryan, you got a great personality. I've never seen that. Now, if you're not in the room, Chris, and Ryan and I are talking about you, Ryan's like, yeah, I like Chris. He's got a great personality. I've seen that happen, but I've never seen someone go up to someone else and just tell them, hey, Chris, you have a great personality. Now, women have told me, oh, Corey, you're so cute and, you're funny. You have a great personality. Women would love to be with you.
Okay.
I've had that,
I'm sure.
but I've
What
never...
are you trying to say? So you have had women say it, but
But
you're
nobody's
saying
ever
you never heard it
genuinely
before.
told you.
Right, it'd be like if we went out there and we watched Van walk up to Kenny and say, Kenny, you have a great personality.
That's not going to happen.
I've never seen that. I've never
I get
seen
that from everybody all the time.
No,
Corey.
no.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's Ryan.
Jesus, Canada, man.
Sassy.
All right, Ryan. The question was, have you ever seen...
Yeah,
what
it
does it
happens to me all
mean
the time.
when you see somebody walk up to another person and tell them they have
What
a
was
great
the correct
personality?
answer, though? You don't know?
I get people come up to me.
No,
all
not
the time.
come up to you.
Oh.
If you see Van, go to Kenny and tell me he has a great personality. What
Well,
does that mean?
Again,
Come on.
bad analogy.
It never happens.
Well, that's-
I've never seen that.
Well, probably never going to happen again.
gotta use different.
But I'm just saying, I've never seen
Sorry,
that.
Kenny.
And that's what the question said. You know, what does it mean when you see somebody go up and tell someone else they have it? I've never seen it. Now, what people have told me, like you said, people have told you, Chris, I'm sure people have told you.
All the time.
Or when we're talking about Van, we can say Van's a pretty cool guy. He's got a great personality.
Yeah.
As long as you don't take his turkey.
Or his,
Don't move his turkey.
Or his Tommy jeans.
Yeah, don't take his Tommy jeans either. Don't move, you leave them in the washroom. But like, you know, like we say that all the time, but I've never seen anyone just from afar. Like I said, one person go up to another person, got a great personality. I don't know. That's how I
I've
answered
never
it.
seen that
I've never
either,
seen
not
it.
thinking about it.
Okay.
Never seen it happen.
And
I can't
this is
believe
where your
how
whole story
congested
came
I've
to
gotten in
that?
the past 20 minutes.
Well, it started with that, Ryan. You're sleeping, man.
I feel like I just wasted my life.
I'm over here half dead on the floor. Ryan's asleep. He's wearing Green Bay Packers stuff,
I've
so
never
he's doing
seen
all
this.
right.
Are you going to be okay if they lose, Ryan?
He's
I'm
going to have
always
green
okay.
hair, yellow hair. I know that much. I see that already happening. I already talked to the Zoltan.
Just make sure there's no beer pong out in the backyard.
Jesus,
Chris, you're going to have to watch him.
I will.
You got babysitting duty.
No, I can't babysit him. I got to babysit Bjorn.
I'm not sure who that is. Did you call her Bjork?
Can't you tell I'm congested? Bjorn, that's her son's name.
Oh.
I can't even talk right now. Like I said a few minutes ago, I've gotten more congested over the past 20 minutes.
Well, it's because you're laying on the floor.
Well, because I don't want to sit on Ryan's bed because he's wearing Green Bay.
Well, why don't you sit in your leather chair?
Because it's covered with Ryan's sweaty clothes. It's his studio.
Yes. I'm sorry, Chris.
My
Would
wet
you like this
gloves,
chair?
but-
No, it's fine. I got to tough this out anyways. I got to go to work
You
tomorrow.
can throw it off
well-
of there, Chris.
No,
you know,
no, we're
you know
done.
you're
We're
more
done.
important than those.
You know what? You guys are upsetting me really bad. So let's just wrap it up now. It's all your fault.
Oh,
It's your fault, Chris.
no, Corey's out and he's crying
Corey's
tonight.
upset.
You gotta just ain't playing along the way. I'm taking my basketball and going home.
Packing up my balls and I'm going home.
Check. 1, 2.
Nah, we should wrap it up though.
Oh, he's
You
so
should
mad.
always wrap it up.
I'm not mad.
He
first
was
of all.
trying to get me mad, and then look at him over here.
I'm not mad. I was being
I never
sarcastic.
He's
Get
lost
mad.
it. He's turning green.
That's not gonna
Ryan's coming back.
happen. Cheesehead.
Oh, heavens.
That'll be his new nickname. Cheese curd.
Curd.
What up, curd?
What up, Curd?
What up?
What up, big Curd?
What up, cheese? No, I already know a guy named Cheese. Cheese.
I think I know
From
that
old
named
school.
Cheese. Who's out there? Is that Van?
Yeah.
I see his reflection.
Yeah, he's vice president. 217 recovery.
Is he?
Yeah, he's doing big things for us.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
If you didn't learn something tonight, I did.
Yeah, it's
People don't just walk up to you and say you got a great personality.
I hope you guys learn.
I don't think you
I
understand.
hope that keeps you sober.
Just listen to it again, Ryan. Listen to
Oh,
the podcast.
man.
You'll understand what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Oh, for real, you will.
Man, it's late.
We need, yeah, all right. Well, new
So
website.
mad.
I'm not even mad, bro. Why are you mad, bro? But no, new website, though, it'll be flipped over. I don't know. I think I did it on Thursday, and they said it could take up to 7 days, but until then, the old website's still there, so I don't know if it just magically just switches
Lucky
over,
Charm?
or if it, like, part of it just starts to transfer, or I don't know. I don't know.
This isn't the Matrix.
You don't know that. It could be, bro.
So
You
that's
ever
why I
listen
don't
to that
have
guy
an
in
email.
Portland? God, what's that guy's name? The guy in Portland who does that show.
Portlandia?
No, it's a
Bill Gates?
no Lee Clark or it's not his name.
Tom Green.
No, he's from
Another
Canada,
green
of
joke.
course.
You're going to be so green.
Oh, I got it now. Australian joke.
Wish I could. All right, well, yeah, listen to us on the platforms. You need some resources. If you have resources, drop them in our email. Chris, 217recovery.com. Ryan,
Yeah, lock my computer
217recovery.com.
first.
Corey, 217recovery.com. And we'll make sure they're on the website. and just, you know, send us a link or tell us about somebody or whatever you need to do. You know, what's helped you. You know, feel free to share that too.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what we should start reading emails and stuff on the air again. So email us. Send us through Facebook. You know, like tell us some good stuff. You know?
Shoot you an email.
You know, a story about somebody, or you want to remember somebody, or just, you know, whatever you want to do. Let us know.
Tell us about anybody, somebody, your buddy. Never mind.
But like us, follow us, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts and stay up to date with what's going on. But yeah, you can find us all over. So
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Yep, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Ryan might talk to you tomorrow. Ryan and Chris might talk to you tomorrow.
Corey is not going to have me on tomorrow. He's so mad.
I'm not even mad.
I don't even know what's going on tomorrow.
No, I was joking.
Well, he might be out on this secret mission he's
gotta do the
on,
clothes donating.
being all aloof about it.
No, I don't think you're using that right.
It's elusive.
But
I think I am.
no, aloof would be like, oh, he's just over there sitting around all day, like aloof.
No, it's like being coy or beating around the bush, diverting. You look it up.
I will look it up.
I might not
there's
know
the Green Bay Packer.
I might not know
San Francisco
scores
score.
because I didn't finish watching that game.
The definition of aloof.
Here's the definition of aloof. Not friendly or forthcoming, cool and distant.
Oh.
Wow.
Not forthcoming.
Okay,
Exactly.
yeah, we heard
You're not
that.
telling us the truth.
Oh, I
what's
thought
going-
cool and distant was. Yeah, I'm always aloof, dog.
Anyways.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you and Chris could probably do a podcast. You could.
We can.
What do you mean you can?
I got the app.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you can't. I was like, what?
I don't know.
All right. Chris looks worried. He's like,
Corey will be on secret location somewhere.
I'm just
doing something with somebody.
Somehow.
We just won't
He's
know.
in Detroit. You have a bus stop.
Heard that.
Stop.
That's my main man T Rizzle right there.
All right. Should I do it? No, I'm not gonna. The hide your kids, hide your wife alarm just went off in Boyne City, Michigan, and normally, Chris, there was
That
one
time.
point where it would throw me into storytelling time where I would tell a story about why they need to hide their kids and hide their wives. And
No, we don't have time for
once
that.
there was no, I'm not going to do it, Ryan.
Not today.
Ryan wants me to do it, and then I just start going into song title names for some weird reason. Yes, a long time ago. Before the rain, before the snow, lived a man I know, named Sir Psycho Sexy Christopher.
I gotta go to bed. I can't stay and go to sleep after hearing a story like this.
Good night. And until next time. That would be tomorrow. We will we'll talk to you. So yeah, have a good day and good night, whatever. Enjoy. And again, thanks for listening. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Can't do it without you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the 217 Recovery Podcast. For more episodes plus bonus features, download the 217 Recovery app.